right, let's start off this week with our famous Florida file. A Florida man in Port Richey, Florida, named Matthew Latham called 911 to say that he needed a ride. So a deputy drove over and offered to call him a cab. The man said he didn't have any money for the cab, and he started walking. Moments later, Matthew Latham called out on his cell phone, and he called 911 again for a ride. The deputy this time arrested him for misusing the 911 line. A body search revealed, Keith, you're going to love this.
I can't wait.
He was carrying marijuana. That's right.
Oh.
He was carrying illegal drugs when he called the cops to get a ride.
Was he a musician?
I don't know. Well, the story doesn't end there.
He doesn't have any money. Okay.
Yeah, he probably is. His mugshot went viral because he had the state of Florida tattooed on his forehead.
Wait.
No, he did. Tattooed on his forehead. If it is any consolation, no one would ever make the mistake of assuming that you're smart, no matter which state you had tattooed on your forehead.
Wow.
Obviously, this is a man who lives in a different state, the state of confusion.
Yeah.
I mean, any forehead tattoo makes that clear, don't you think?
I
Keith?
would think so, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that story somehow reminded me of this really interesting marriage advice I got from my Uncle Clint. You know what he said?
No, I have no idea.
He said, look.
I don't think you do either, but
Oh,
go
I do too. Sometimes I just get lost. It's the COVID thing, I think. Now, he said, always look for a woman with a tattoo.
Why?
Well, then you know this woman is capable of making a decision that she later regrets.
Wow.
Kind of hurt my feelings, but good advice.
I think it's great advice. I honestly do. But sometimes, you know, the truth does hurt a little bit.
It does. Just a
All right,
little bit.
let's move on to our next story. There was a Louisiana woman who ran out of her usual hair product and decided to try a creative substitute. Gorilla Glue.
I saw this one. Oh,
Gorilla Glue in her hair.
hurts to think about.
A word to the wise, you can always try doing nothing with your hair, or you can just copy my style. That wasn't a punchline, by the way, there.
Talk about a bad hair day.
There at hair day. Ooh, that was cold. Needless to say, she had a really bad hair day. Actually, she had a really bad hair month. In a video that got, get this, over 24 million views, she said she had tried everything from coconut oil to nail polish remover, but her hair hadn't moved in a month.
Wow.
You know, I wonder, maybe that's how Donald Trump keeps his hair from moving under helicopter blades. Gorilla Glue. All right, finally, this story reveals the awful tooth. Catch that? See what I did there?
Tooth?
Awful tooth?
Yeah.
About what government-run healthcare can be like. Some patients in Great Britain's National Health Service are facing waits of up to 2 years to see a dentist. And that's not so Great Britain. Yeah. It's no wonder the British have stiff upper lips with that kind of problem. Here in America, we only have to wait until tooth hurdy. See what I did there? Tooth hurdy for a dentist appointment. Now, The Guardian reports that when some people complain, the NHS suggested they buy dental repair kits and treat themselves. One patient with a broken tooth was told to try smoothing it down with a nail file. Ooh. Now there's a 2-year wait for nail files in Britain.
Oh, no.
And with pubs shut down, they can't even get anesthetic. There you go. You caught that one, right?
I
Okay,
did.
all right. These days, you got to be a member of the British royal family just to get a crown.
You know, it's funny, really, that you should talk about dentistry. I hate going to this. I'll just be honest with you.
I think we all do.
Well, the reason I hate it, you have a musical ear, is the sound of that drill. Now, I have been talking with some of the sound technicians here. I think Trey's going to get in on it. I'm going to offer it to you right now on TV.
All right, let's hear it.
We are going to develop a soundless drill.
A soundless drill.
Soundless
We're
drill?
going to be multi-billionaires.
Probably so.
You want in on it?
I want in on it. Yes,
Okay.
I do.
We'll talk after the show.
I'll put 50 cents, 75 cents, something on that.
Wouldn't that be great, though?
Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. I can't invest a lot, but I'll give you a post-dated check. How's that?
That'll work. Yeah, you are a politician, aren't you?
Absolutely. Well, you know, we Yanks, may not have government health care, but at least we don't have to yank our own teeth.
Oh.
So I say, let this be a lesson to you. Government-run health care is so bad.
How bad is it?
I'll tell you how bad it is. It found a way to make British teeth even worse.
Ooh.
Well, just like a dentist in a candy store, we got to get out of here. But always remember, we read the news.
So you don't have to.
Now, if you're seeing this, I know you've enjoyed that video. I mean, how could you not, after all? So you know what you should do? Leave a like, click on the subscribe button below, and hit the notification bell next to it so you'll always know when I have another video up for you to enjoy.